Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Langreskaya Winter. Our heroes today are going to be luvnest, playing for the Germans, and his opponent is going to be JellyD0nut, playing as the Soviets of the Red Army. And he says, "Beware, the donut cometh." Now, let's talk about our players a little bit, although Langreskaya Winter, it's actually been a long time since I've casted in this one. A lot of people shun the winter maps for the most part, and yeah, we don't see those too often. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Anyways, I said we were going to talk about our players, so let's go ahead and talk about our players. So we have luvnest, the German player, who is currently ranked number 12 in the German 1v1 ladder. And JellyD0nut is no scrub himself. He's actually ranked 52nd for his Soviet play. So top 100 players right here should be a rather good match. So let's take a look at what's happening. We have obviously tier 1 going down for luvnest, getting himself a grenadier squad, and then following it up with a sniper. So interesting opening. Sniper is not something that we see too much. So it's very nice to see sniper. I like it. For the Soviet player, JellyD0nut, he went for tier 2 opening into Maxims. We got one Maxim machine gun coming out on the field with another one already out there capping the map, going over to the left-hand side. The second one seems to be heading more towards the center, while the first one goes to capture the point. And a third Maxim is being produced by JellyD0nut. So a little bit of a Maxim spam there. We see wire getting laid down in some key locations here by luvnest. Nice decision there. This little point here makes it so that it's a little bit more annoying for the units to come into this house. There is no door in this direction. We have doors on both of the wide sides, so it'll just make it more annoying for the southern player to move down. So anyways, Pyos move up. They run straight into that Maxim machine gun. Maxim machine gun stops, opens up on the Pyos. The Pyos do manage to get into heavy cover, but the Maxim machine gun is too strong, too powerful, and gets itself a nice suppression there. The Pyos decide to retreat. Some of them stopping there to chit-chat a little bit with the enemy. Tell them it was a nice move. They didn't stand a chance. And then they move out of the way. They did not lose anything, so they're nice. And we do have the sniper on the field. Sniper for luvnest is on, and I'm going to keep a tab on him. Takes a first shot. Down goes one of the men on the Maxim machine gun. The Maxim machine gun continues to push forward. Is now having to trot through the heavy snow. Takes another shot. Loses its gunner. Maxim machine gun continues to move up. We have a second Maxim machine gun down south from this one. Opening up on the Grens on the right-hand side. Grens getting caught right out of the open. Forced to retreat. The sniper is still opening up on the Maxim machine gun in the snow. The snow Maxim machine gun is taking quite a bit of a beating. Down to 2 men. Decides to instead retreat rather than staying there and getting shot. The sniper moves up, takes a shot, misses, does not shoot, and there it goes. Third Grand Squad getting produced for luvnest, while 4 Maxim machine guns are now on the field for JellyD0nut. So, yeah, I mean, talk about spam. I mean, you also see conscripts being built in 4s or 5s as well, but generally speaking, those are combat troops. Maxim machine guns are combat, not combat troops, are heavy weapons. So anyways, right-hand side, Maxim machine gun goes for the cap on that point. It gets some shots from the Grens. Sniper is on the field. The sniper is going to be opening up on the Maxim machine gun. Maxim machine gun down to 4 men. Unable to really shoot at the sniper since it is cloaked in the snow. Pops into the house, and it actually has enough range to continue to shoot at the Maxim machine gun. The Maxim machine gun sets itself up, but it is not able to get a shot in there. More Maxim machine guns all over the place. We have one right outside the base for luvnest. He decides to build a MG42 himself, while JellyD0nut continues to build more Maxim machine guns. A 5th Maxim machine gun is being produced now, which is gotta be rather annoying to deal with. But that is one of the criticisms in the game, that the Soviet heavy weapons, they have 6 men, which make them very combat viable rather than just for support. So it gives you the opening to do things like this, where a Maxim machine gun can be utilized as a combat troop. So there it goes. Squad does get flanked by 2 grenadiers. Squad's forcing the Maxim machine gun to retreat from the north, as that point is no longer in effect. Maxim machine gun in the munitions point. She's getting shot at by a sniper in the house. Forced to retreat, is down to 3 men. Down to 2 as it retreats. The sniper in the house pops out and continues to move around. A lot of damage has been inflicted to the Maxim machine guns, but they are still intact, still alive. All of them gonna be kind of hard to lose them to just one sniper. But it does do damage. 3 men left on the Maxim machine gun over on the right-hand side. Maxim machine gun down to 2 men, forced to retreat. Sniper just having a hell of a time, up to 12 kills by itself. No veterancy just yet for it, but I guess it doesn't really need it. Center map, Grant's capturing along. We do have an MG42 on the field for Luvnest. I feel the MG42 might not be too effective there, considering everything is Maxim machine guns, and we have 6 Maxim machine guns on the field right now for JellyD0nut. But it'll help out. I mean, if it catches the Maxim machine gun out of position, it'll get a suppression on it, and once the Maxim machine gun is suppressed and then gets pinned down, it basically loses all its abilities on its weapon, essentially. Sniper shots flying at the Maxim machine gun here right through the opening. Getting more kills every time. The sniper is up to 13 kills by itself. One more shot should be able to do it there. Right-hand side, Maxim machine gun moves in to push, and the sniper takes out the gunner. Gunner gets replaced. Sniper continues to open up. Shot after shot, and another Maxim machine gun coming in for a flank. Nice little flank there. Might actually catch the sniper out of position, although it seems to be focusing on the Grenadier squad. The Grenadier squad is forced to retreat. The sniper continues to open up on the Maxim machine guns as they push. A lot of Maxim machine guns coming up. The MG42 is also forced to pack up and leave, and the sniper decides to just move out of the way as the Maxim machine guns just continue to flood, with combat engineers also on the field there for support. Sniper in kind of a bit of a tough spot here, needs to just move out of the way and retreat. It's gonna use its cloaking ability to just pop through the fences and get itself back. Nice control there of the sniper for Luvnest. He keeps it alive and retreats back to base. Probably gonna be utilizing something to build a med bunker, I would assume, maybe? Yeah, we see the Pioneers pulling back, so I'm assuming they're probably... No, actually they're going for a tier 2, so that's interesting. Maxim machine guns just setting up right in front of the base, all of them opening up at the same time, forcing all the infantry away. We also have... No, actually I heard something, but I thought it was a mortar, but no. Sniper getting suppressed there by the Maxim machine guns, gets a shot but misses, forced to retreat, and we see the Grens pushing over to the right-hand side as an AT gun comes into the field for JellyD0nut. JellyD0nut anticipating some type of vehicle to try to get on top of the Maxim machine guns, which is not a bad choice. We do see Doctrine selection for Luvnest, and that is the Spearhead Doctrine. He calls in a mortar half-track. Very nice choice, mortar half-track, capable of even getting all up in there in the faces of those Maxim machine guns, but more importantly, it has an incendiary barrage, which will allow it to deny territory, forcing the Maxim machine guns to get out, because to mortar shots, the Maxim machine guns can actually sit there for a little while, take some hits, but, you know, it is highly unlikely that one shot will wipe out an entire squad, so, you know, standard mortars, while are punishing, you know, they're not necessarily, you know, the end-all solution. However, the mortar half-track has the incendiary round, which is not going to kill it in the hit, but it's going to force it to get the hell out of the way, or they're all going to burn to death. Anyway, right-hand side, Maxim machine guns just all over the place, stopping the infantry from approaching. We do see a blizzard coming down, which will affect the terrain, but more importantly, the line of sight. Incendiary barrage right on top of that Maxim machine gun in the house is going to force it to pack up and leave. Shot lands right on top of the house, bringing it down to one man, but it barely makes it out of there alive. Does have to go through a weird angle to get out of there due to the barbed wire, but it does make it out alive. So Luvnest not catching a big break just yet. I mean, he has inflicted some damage. Did tech up to tier 2, but has not gotten anything from tier 2 just yet. There we go. Panzer Grenadier squad getting produced. Panzer Grenadiers, solid choice most of the time. However, it is going to be a little bit difficult. There we go. Medics now in the field, and the sniper instantly retreats to go back to get healed up, get patched up, since it isn't going to be able to see too much with the blizzard in effect. But yeah, I mean, Panzer Grenadiers are always solid. I mean, they're very good unit, very combat effective, but it is kind of hard to utilize them in a scenario where there's Maxim machine guns all over the place. But if can actually get a flank on one of the Maxim machine guns, it'll just rip it to shreds and kill it if it doesn't retreat quickly. So, you know, it's not too bad of a choice. Another incendiary round near the house, although it doesn't actually land in the house. Maybe because of the blizzard, it just deviated the shot, but yeah, we'll see. Gren's in the center trying to capture the point. AT gun moving right next to the Gren. Not exactly sure what it's trying to do. Looks like it's trying to push forward to get a shot off on that mortar half-track. The mortar half-track just backs off and gets out of the way. The sniper is on the field, continues to get some shots. 25 kills to its name now with the AT gun right in front of it. Unable to see it, however, because it is in the middle of a blizzard. Takes a shot, AT gun loses one more man. Sniper continues to shoot right, almost point blank. Grenadiers getting shot at by Maxim machine guns. MG42 set up, not able to look at anything, and the sniper just continues to shoot. Artillery barrage where the sniper used to be. The sniper pushes forward, gets more shots off on that AT gun. AT gun down to 2 men. Cannot hit retreat. It actually has to manually walk out of the way. So the sniper may be able to take it down. However, the line of sight, nope, there it goes. AT gun goes down, and there's nothing really on the field for JellyD0nut to be able to recrew it with. He does have a combat engineer squad, but I don't know where it is. It's over here, barely coming onto the field. He is going to be able to deny anything from capping it right now since there is a Maxim machine gun essentially in front of it, but it is still, you know, something he needs to be worried about. Panzer Grenadiers do catch that Maxim machine gun out of position and force it away, as we would expect. The mortar half-track moves up and gets in range of that Maxim machine gun, so it's only getting battered. It's down to about half health. Since, remember, Maxim machine guns do now actually have a way of... they have penetration, so they actually now deal damage to light vehicles without needing abilities like, say, the incendiary rounds for the MG42, but we'll see. Panzer Grenadiers push forward, but they do get caught by a Maxim machine gun that was in the house. The blizzard is now finally passing. Incendiary rounds just burning the house. The Maxim machine gun down to 3 men running through the fire. Can they actually make it out? Looks like they will. The combat engineer squad was also forced away, and luvnest actually manages to nab a nice steal there on the AT gun. Scout car also on the field for luvnest, getting upgraded with an autocannon, but we do have a T-34 on the field for JellyD0nut. However, that stolen AT gun will be critical here. Gets turned around, facing where the T-34 is. Does not manage to get a shot in. The half-track is moving back. AT gun needs to turn itself and face the enemy. But the T-34 will now actually just circle strafe it, which is unfortunate. Scout car over on the right-hand side gets behind the Maxim machine gun. Excellent choice here, as those Maxim machine guns, yes, they'll do damage, but they're not going to be able to stop it in any way. Scout car does not have to fear for 18-8s or anything like that. Unfortunately, though, for luvnest, he is not focusing right now on that scout car, as the T-34 is currently just manhandling his units in the front of the base, as there's not much here that can stop it. The AT gun is turning itself around, getting reinforced, allowing it to just stay in the fight as the T-34 gets fausted, but it kills the Grenadier squad. However, a pack gun does get produced, sets itself up on the right-hand side, gets a shot on the side armor, misses actually. T-34 now gets shot right through the front by that AT gun. AT gun goes down to the T-34, but the pack gun is already on the field, ready to replace it, and that T-34 will be going down. It's going to try to get out of the range, but it is too far off. Oh, it missed the shot. Can he make it out? One last shot. Can he take it down? Yes, it does. There it goes. And that T-34 is a goner. Maxim machine gun once again back in the front of the base. Sniper kicks into gear and starts opening up on the Maxim machine gun crew. There it goes, loses one more man. Pioneer squad moving out. Scout car now down to very low amounts of health. Gets right on top of the Maxim machine gun. The Maxim machine gun is in the house. Sniper moves up, gets shots into the house, and kills one more member of the crew. Maxim machine guns are now down to 5 men. Looks like on the left-hand side, one may have died. No, it doesn't look like it died. One died someplace, but there we go. And another Maxim machine gun gets lost to the battlefield as it just dies inside that house. Scout car does need some repairs. Pack gun is in the field, and luvnest is actually in great shape right now, getting himself another pack gun just in case, since he knows that T-34s are a possibility. And the Maxim machine guns are moving all together over to the right-hand side. And, well, we'll see what happens. Another T-34 getting produced. Another pack gun is being produced still. One Grenadier squad on the field is the only thing for luvnest. He does have that Panzer Grenadier squad producing another Grenadier squad to replace the one he lost. And the Maxim machine guns on the right-hand side just laying into that Pioneer squad, forcing it to retreat. Conscripts now on the field for JellyD0nut finally. Conscript squad, you know, at least one would have probably helped out earlier on, but, well, There you go. House has been destroyed, so that does not allow the maximum machine guns to just pop in there and control territory. Sniper coming back out. Sniper now at veterancy 2, increases the rate of fire and sighting. And yeah, 33 kills to its name. 33, yeah. Conscripts lose one of their men. Sniper continues to push forward. Spots the maximum machine gun, takes a shot. Maximum machine gun goes down. We have a maximum machine gun on the left-hand side. Maximum machine gun is capturing the point. The sniper turns aside. Oh, a nice stun shot right on top of all the members. It doesn't actually do anything, really. The sniper decides to retreat as the T-34 just barrels in its direction, getting shot at from a pack gun straight on. We have the second pack gun behind it, able to provide support, and there it goes. Second pack gun takes a shot at the T-34. T-34 trying to move out of the way. Can he make it out? Shot in the rear armor. Down goes the T-34. Nice pickup there for luvnest, and I think that'll probably just seal the deal. I don't, well, hard to say. We'll see what Doctrine gets selected by JellyD0nut. But yeah, I mean, losing that T-34 that quickly, that's bad for him. Very bad. Panzer Grenadiers push forward. Maximum machine guns just collapsing all over the place and getting forced off. The sniper is on the field, but barely coming out. Pack guns move back out. We still have that pack gun in the center. Excuse me. Half-track is also on the field. 9 kills to its name. Sniper opening up on whatever it wants. We see a maximum machine gun in the center. She's getting shot at by the sniper. Mortar shots also landing nearby. We see a Doctrine selection by JellyD0nut, and that is the shock rifle frontline tactics, calling in an incendiary shot right on top of that pack gun. The pack gun is not even going to be able to move. Trying to move out of the way now, but I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah, it dies, and the one man there left just retreats. Panzer Grenadiers retreating through the fire, lose one of their men, lose a second man. Oh my god, barely make it out of there. Bad retreat path for that squad, but what can you do? MG42 pops into the house to defend the territory. Gonna open up against combat engineers as they push forward. Scout car still on the field, running over to the right-hand side. We do have units dying on the left-hand side, or that have died, to the scout car, but I don't know what they were. And we see the KV-8 getting called into the field for JellyD0nut. That is a tough thing to crack now. The scout car gets burned alive there a little bit, and it loses quite a bit of health, but it stays alive. Grenadiers pushing forward, gonna try to recruit that AT gun. AT gun is recruit. Pack gun is able to get a shot off on that KV-8. KV-8 takes a frontal shot, but it bounces it off. Sniper is on the field, but holding fire. Nice control there for luvnest with his sniper. And the KV-8 backs off as he just keep getting shot from the pack gun in the frontal armor, and has taken a bit of damage. Conscripts on the field force the pack gun to back off and needs to get some repairs. Second pack gun is a little bit behind there, covering a different angle. Scout car stays alive and decides to move over to the left-hand side. We have Pioneer squad forced to retreat by maximum machine gun, but the maximum machine gun is going to take a beating here to the scout car, so the scout car can get behind it. Sniper on the field, getting some shots off on the maximum machine gun that's right in front of the base. Maximum machine gun continues to push forward, keeps getting shot at, and 42 kills now to the name of this sniper. KV-8 gonna try and push forward. It does not. Second pack gun did back off into range to get reinforced, but has not gotten reinforced. Other pack gun gets a nice angle there on the KV-8. Could actually attack ground right on top of the KV-8, but no, the KV-8 makes itself known. Pack gun takes a shot on the side armor or shoots it on the side armor, I should say. And the maximum machine gun over here did end up retreating once it was down to 2 men. KV-8 now at about half strength, forced to retreat. Grenadiers push forward. Maximum machine guns on the field to stop them. Still rather annoying, but that KV-8 and the possibility for an IS-2 is actually still a very big threat. So JellyD0nut not out of it just yet. It suffered quite a bit there, but sniper pushing forward, gonna try to get right on top of that maximum machine gun and riddle it, and it does. There it goes, moves up. Sniper takes a shot. Boom, goes one of the men on the maximum machine gun. 44 kills to this sniper's name. Sniper, more shots flying. Misses as they are retreating, and there it goes. Maximum machine gun on the left-hand side is still alive as the scout car got brought down to a sliver of health. Pioneers being used to repair, but the scout car is still alive. And the pack guns are moving over to the left-hand side, it looks like, as Garen's pushing to the center and just gets stopped by maximum machine guns. More, oh, nice incendiary round right on top of the sniper, and down goes the sniper. Very nice pickup there for JellyD0nut. He gets rid of that nuisance that had 45 kills, probably 44 at 44 confirmed. Probably was 45. I didn't see at the last second there, but it did inflict a lot of damage. I mean, 45 kills on a sniper is a lot of manpower that's being bled. Consider conscripts. That would be what, 20 manpower for conscripts if it was only conscripts. Multiply that by 45 and you have a lot. So that's what, like 900 manpower? Yeah. Anyways, so let's see here. Another blizzard coming down. Scout car over on the left-hand side, just moving around. Did manage to decrew one of the Maxim machine guns. Maxim machine gun probably actually going to be stolen here. Looks like Luvnest is going for it. Yeah, actually gets it and retreats with his grenadier, so he now has another thing there. Conscripts pushing forward, running straight into that scout car. Pack guns also moving in there for support. We have shots flying all over the place at the conscripts, but the conscripts just staying a little bit alive, down to one man, get eaten up, and are forced to retreat. Not exactly sure why JellyD0nut sacrificed the squad there. Once it actually got engaged, could have just retreated. Grenadiers in the center running into some Maxim machine guns. Maxim machine guns getting turned around. AT gun taking some shots at the other AT gun as an incendiary round flies at this AT gun and the Maxim machine gun. I'm assuming. Well, the incendiary round lands very far back. Not exactly sure if that was on purpose or not, but the AT gun is actually backing off into the fire, so whether it was on purpose or not, that is a beautiful play there by by Luvnest, as JellyD0nut loses his AT gun simply by moving it into the flames that he was not aware were there. Maxim machine gun also crossing through the flames, just getting burnt alive, down to 4 men. We have no sniper on the field anymore, which is very sad here for Luvnest, but he does have Grens now in 3, with Maxim machine gun also stolen in his name, and the Panzer Grenadiers are also still on the field, which are able to do a lot of damage. KV-8 pushing forward as another KV-8 gets called into the field, so it looks like JellyD0nut is going for a killing move. I mean, he has lost a lot of troops. He's now down to 3 Maxim machine guns in total, with his combat engineers still on the field. So it looks like he may be trying to just go for a killing blow here with the KV-8s. Go in, decrew the AT guns, decrew both AT guns very quickly, and then just torch everything, torch all the infantry very quickly. Fausts are going to be going off on the KV-8. It hits it in the rear armor, gets a penetration. Second Faust goes off, hits in the side armor, and gets also another penetration on the KV-8. KV-8s are now having to charge straight into the line of fire of the pack guns. The pack guns do manage to destroy one of the KV-8s, which is unfortunate. Down goes one of the pack guns. The second KV-8 is trying to deal with the other one, but it's just hitting it straight on, down to a sliver of health, but it does... Oh no! It manages to decrew the AT gun, but a final shot goes off from the pack gun and destroys the KV-8, putting an end to that attempt here by JellyD0nut. JellyD0nut? Jelly. But yeah. Maxim machine guns push back into the center, but, well, aside from the pack guns that can just simply get recrewed, Luvnest didn't lose anything to those KV-8s. The Grand squads took a little bit of damage, but they're back out on the field, and we now see a Tiger getting called in for Luvnest. Okay, that definitely seals the deals. Maxim machine guns can't hope to do anything against that, and he is very far away from being able to build any type of tank. IS-2 is out of the questions. KV-8 is not really going to help anyways, and he doesn't even have enough for a T-34. So unless he wants to try and deal with a T-70, he is SOL. JellyD0nut says, you know I gave you this game. KV-8 lol now. And Luvnest says, sure. AT gun on the field does get recruit, getting some shots off on that Tiger. The Tiger backs off as it gets a nice last shot there on that Maxim machine gun, killing it off and getting it dead. Pack gun moves up, returns fire on the combat engineers. The combat engineers are down to 1 man. Trying to capture that point, not going to be able to do much. Victory points not even a real factor in this game, as they are 298 for Luvnest and 466 for JellyD0nut. But, well, the troop counts in the army is really the normal thing. JellyD0nut says, I normally build IS-2, was fooling around with KV-8s, and Luvnest says that he is quite generous. Maxim machine gun on the right-hand side, gets a kill on the maxi machine gun. He says, JellyD0nut says, way to stay in it, and watch out, we got a badass over here. Okay. LOL. So anyways, left-hand side. Okay, well, yes. So Tiger and everything's just sitting in the map. Nobody actually doing anything. JellyD0nut not even building anything, so yeah, that's probably going to be game. I don't think he's going to try and do anything. I mean, in theory, he could be saving up the manpower for a hauling tank, but he doesn't have the fuel for it, so, you know, it doesn't make sense in any case. So, and JellyD0nut saying that he would not survive a second round, so I wonder if there is a rematch. But anyways, after saying that, he calls it quits, and that is game. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.